let's have a look at your income and expenses. So it looks like you had a job with a W-2 form, so let's have a look at that. And then also it looks like you had some unemployment compensation, so we should have a form for the state of Illinois for that, so that looks good there. And that was the extent of your income for the year, right? You had no cash income, no interest on bank accounts, nothing like that, okay? And then it looks like you guys rent the place where you live, so you've got no mortgage expense, you've got no real estate taxes, none of that stuff. Let's bring up your tax return here, and we'll just go through these and check a few things out and see how things look. And I notice on here that you'd like your refund to go into your bank account. Sure, that looks like what this should be the routing number. That should be the account number.
That is correct.
And that's a checking account.
Checking account.
Okay, great, thanks. Well, now we're going to take a look at your two W-2 forms, and we're finished with these Social Security cards, so you can have those back. Check this next one, make sure that looks okay. What I'm going to do now is print out your tax returns, and then we will have a look at those, and we will see what the story is. So let me go get those for you. All right, so I need to write down a couple of numbers, and then we will go through these together. Let's start with your federal income tax return. And I'd like for you to double check that we've got your name correct and your social security number correct and your daughter's name correct and her social security number correct. So we're filing you as head of household, which is because you've got your daughter living with you for the whole year and you're paying over half the expenses of the household. And so we put in the income from your job. We put, actually your two W-2 forms, we put in the income from your unemployment compensation, and so that's your total income. And on that amount of income, the government actually is looking for no tax to be paid by you. You've already paid $1,433. That was withholding from your job and withholding from your unemployment compensation, so you're getting all of that back as part of your refund. The government's also going to pay you an earned income credit of $1,641, so that will be part of your refund. And in addition to that, you're getting a child tax credit. Total refund is the sum of those three things, which is $3,349, and that will go into the checking account that we looked at earlier. So that's the story on your federal tax return. The story on the state of Illinois is, again, you've paid the state of Illinois more money than what they're looking for. So you're going to get back that difference as part of your refund. Now, we're going to file these for you electronically. These are your copies, and all I need to do is get you to sign two pieces of paper for us, and we are all set for today. This first one authorizes us to file your federal income tax return for you. It says that we've gone through your federal tax return together, and it says under penalties of perjury that all the information that you gave us today was complete and correct. And so you're going to sign it right here, and you're going to put today's date right there. And then this is the same thing, it's for the state of Illinois, and so what you're going to do is sign right there and put today's date right there. These are your copies to keep. If you ever need to get a hold of us again because you have any questions on this, or if the IRS calls you and has questions about the work that we did, this is our telephone number down in the loop, and you can reach us there. And you should see those refunds, since they're going straight to your bank account, since we're filing this electronically, it should probably be about 3 weeks. And if it takes a whole lot longer than that, this is the telephone number at the IRS or the website at the IRS. You can actually use either one to check on the status of your federal refund. And this is the state website where you can check on the status of your state refund. And your social security number and your W-2s you can take with you. Do you want to put any of that into the envelope here? Don't keep it in one place. And you are all set for today.
Very good, thank you.
You're very welcome. You have a great rest of the day. So long now. do a final check on all these materials and assemble the packet. So we start with the client data sheet, and I've already written down the client's total income from the federal income tax return, the amount of their refunds, federal and state, and the amount of any earned income credit, federal and state. I need to include my computer number and my name, so we know who worked on this. And next we have the form 131614, which is the questionnaire that the client fills out. Then we have the TAP consent form, and I already checked earlier at the very beginning of the process to make sure that had been properly signed by the client. And then we have the federal e-file consent, and we have the Illinois e-file consent that the client signed at the end of the process. So we're going to put them into that order. I've already checked earlier in the screening process to make sure that they were properly signed by the client, so we know those are set to go. And so that's the proper order of things, and I just staple all those together. I've recorded my computer number and my name, and so I'm all set to turn this over to my site later and get ready for my next client.